Hello everyone, it's Catherine from my hillside garden. We're going to try a DIY project today. I want to shift my worms over to a different container as I'm harvesting them. So while I've tried it in a kitty litter bucket before, I'm going to do this one a little bit different because the double stacked one didn't work the last time. So I have a kitty litter bucket, and it's got the lid, and the lid is not a real tight fitting lid, but it snaps down. So I'm going to drill some holes along the edge, no holes on the bottom, and I was trying to think of something I could do for the top because I was worried about it being a smaller container and not having enough airflow. That at first I thought I'd go buy some screening, but I couldn't find just like a 12 by 12 or maybe even just 1 yard of screening. You had to buy a whole roll, so I don't need a whole roll of screening. So then I was thinking, look through my fabric, and I had some brown burlap. So I think I'm going to try that. I'm going to cut a hole in the top here, and then I think I'm going to figure out how I can either put tape along the edges or perhaps some glue to see how that works out. So join me while I do this project. The lid is a little bit of a harder plastic, and I don't think I could very easily cut through it. So my husband put this bit, I don't know the proper name for it, but it's kind of cone shaped, and you can, the farther down you go, the larger the hole will be. So I thought if I put holes in the 4 corners, it might make it a little bit easier for me to cut it as I go. Now I want to be careful doing these sides because I don't want the holes quite that big. You know what? I went through, I put all the holes in on all 4 sides of the upper part there. And I think I'm just going to drill more holes in the top here. I don't think I'm going to cut the fabric or cut such a big hole just yet. I don't know if it'll be the best thing, but I think I'll try that first before I end up cutting and trying to cobble this together since I don't have screening. Now, since this container is a recyclable container and there's all these little bits of plastic, I've saved them over here on the side. I don't want to put them in the regular garbage, so they will go in my the plastic recycle container when I put it out for recycle day. And I certainly don't want to leave those in the bottom of the container. I think this is what I'm going to go with for now. And hopefully I don't have a mass exodus. So let's get started on harvesting those worms. In the new bin, I've put some eggshell because I want to be sure that it has a good pH balance. And then I have a pear that I had in the freezer that I defrosted, and that's what I'm going to put in there for these guys. And I'm going to check in a couple days just to see how they're making out. So that's all I'm going to put in there with them. The other bin I'm going to start to harvest from. I'm going to put a layer of dry bedding across the top because I believe it's moist enough in there, and then with that added moisture from the pear. So that's all I'm going to do with the new bin for right now. There's the fresh bedding on the top, and that's all we're going to do there except close the lid. Okay?